Hello again, everyone. Ambassador Terry over at What Are You Doing? The end of year 3. And my guest this week is Shane Twomey. Welcome, Shane. I'm glad you could stop by.
Hello, Ambassador Terry. It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, I'm excited to hear about your new venture. And ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to hear this too. So pay close attention. Shane Twomey, what are you doing?
Well, I'm just setting up a new venture, Ambassador Terry, called Phoenix HR and OD Consulting. It's myself and a colleague, John O'Hare, have set up this business. We've come together. Between us, we've probably got about 60 years of HR and OD experience, and we decided to combine our forces to work better together with companies on helping them deliver their strategies. Our aim is to help them better align their organizations and people so that their strategies will be delivered.
Good stuff. So how about spreading out the HR OD so people understand what that is for us?
Okay, so HR and OD, it's all about the people and the organization. So how do you make sure that your people and your organization are aligned so that you can deliver on your strategy? So whether this is looking at your culture, whether it's looking at your capabilities, whether it's looking at your communications, your decision-making, your reward systems, your behaviors, are these all aligned? Our experience is that every organization has all of these things, but if they're aligned in the wrong way, you won't deliver your strategy, and people will go to where the alignment is. So one of my phrases is, what gets recognized gets done. And I'll go where the recognition is, whether that's whatever my boss wants me to do, where my promotion is, where my bonus is, I'll go to where that is. And if that is not aligned to where your strategy needs you to be, then you won't be able to deliver on your strategy. So we work together to go into organizations, look at their strategy, look at what needs to be delivered from the organizational and people point of view to achieve that strategy, find out where the gaps are, and come up with an implementation plan to make sure that you're successful with that strategy.
Delightful. Now, OD is organizational development. And what's your target market? You know, so micros, SMEs, where are you at? International?
So our target market is effectively, it's organizations from micro and SMEs up to multinationals. We work across the public and private sector. So we have an associate model. So we have, there's 5 of us currently in the organization, and we expect to grow that to between 7 and 10 associates over the next coming years. So we'll have a scaled model where we'll be able to deliver up to, from small projects up to large projects and run multiple projects at the same time. So we don't particularly have organizations that we won't work with, because we feel that every organization that has a strategy needs our help. It effectively is that, do you see the need? And if you see the need, then we'll be able to work with you and to deliver that. We call it as we see it. So you have to be prepared to listen. And if you're prepared to hear that, then we're the right people for you. But if you're not prepared to hear what we have to say, then we're probably not the right people for you. And our belief is we will come in, we'll see whether we can come up with something for you that will deliver for you and deliver an end result. If we can't deliver what you need, we'll tell you that up front, and we'll say, we're not the right people for you. We'll help you find somebody else, but we're not the right people. Our belief is come in and leave. So our job is to come in and deliver on our service. And whatever we've done is to leave you in a position that you're in a better place than when we started, but also to exit and not to nest. We don't believe in nesting. We have worked with organizations over the years that bring us back in, but they do that because they trust us, and we don't stay. We go, and then they come back years later and say, look, we have another need. Will you come back to us?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, the book I wrote, Consortium New Business Model for the 21st Century, is just about that. You know, it's people-centric, achievement-based. And the concept of my company coming in to work with people is my key people work with their key people, but we don't bring in a whole organization to do stuff. We, help them develop their ideas, and then we're just around. You can hang out with us and things like that. If a specialist comes in to help with, I don't know, a marketing idea or an M&A or something, they'll come in, they'll do what they're supposed to do, and then they say, adios, I'm gone. And that's a perfect way to do it. That's another 5. Wonderful. What are you doing? Shane Twomey, thank you so much for coming in and doing this with me.
Ambassador Terry, thank you very much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Consortium, the business model for the 21st century.